Hey, what's up, guys? Haven't been on PG2 podcast in a while. I've been having some medical issues, and it's nothing really serious. I'm just going through some extreme pain, and I'm probably going to need some type of surgery. I have a team of doctors working on me, um, but spoilers. Don't want to watch, listen. There's spoilers here, so please leave if you have not seen The Mandalorian season 2, episode 14. Holy crap, man. Like I really wanted to and I'm not the Star Wars girl or like the Star Wars Den of Nerds or any of these Star Wars like brainiacs. They know everything about Star Wars. I am not that. I am a fan. I have read the comics. I read some of the books, but I have so many other things going on in my life, running businesses and things and kids. Not saying that they don't, but I just can't grasp. I just watched the episode. I still can't even grasp everybody that I just seen in the episode. But with that being said, this episode, Boba Fett's back. I mean, John Favreau, holy crap! Like, this is what the Star Wars should have been being released for 7, 8, and 9. This is what Star Wars is about. Me sitting there watching this just now with my 5-year-old daughter, 8-year-old son, and 10-year-old son. They're jumping off their couch, screaming and yelling. Like, it's like, oh my God, like they couldn't believe it. It was like a good moment I'm going to always remember just from everything that happened in that episode. And basically, Boba Fett's back, and the Mandalorian, Mando, he, not to give all the details out, but they made a deal that they were going to, in exchange for, I believe, Grogu's safety, Boba Fett will get his armor back. He got his armor back, but Gideon shows up and takes Grogu. And then you see him using the Force in this little, in a spaceship, just beating the crap out of stormtroopers, like being evil, almost Darth Vader-esque, choking them, Force choking them. And I have a theory, and I was talking to my kids, and I haven't heard anybody. I watch everyone else's shows too, but I haven't heard them really say it. I really think Grogu was on one of the Death Stars. Why is that theory for me? And I was talking to my oldest and middle son about this. He keeps wanting that little metal ball. And if you look at the shape of it, it kind of looks like the Death Star. And this is just a theory. I don't know why he loves that little metal ball, but it seems that he, like, this is how much. I'm telling you, I'm a huge fan. It's all over my walls and stuff, man. Like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, man. I'm still playing Battlefront from even the one from like 5, 6 years ago. But Grogu choking out stormtroopers using like force choke, man, and they were, for me, for what I get so far. And again, like I said, it's spoilers. When Anakin showed up to the school and killed off the young Jedi's, he saw Grogu, we know his name's that now, and was like, "Whoa, they got a baby Yoda." Now, is it Yoda and Yoda's son? I don't know, but I heard somebody on one of those Star Wars shows talk about that. I don't know. That's a great theory. And then I have a theory, Anakin took him and they were training him to be evil. And then he was going back and forth. And then, to me, if they can just undo 7, 8, and 9 somehow, man, because imagine how cool this is. Like, Sebastian will play Luke and have flashbacks of going to the future and whatnot with actually Mark Hamill. and playing each other like on and off, like, or somehow that would be like amazing. That's one thing that pissed me off. Is I'm 39 years old. I waited to see Luke on screen, and they teased us at the Force Awakens, and then I get um, Ryan Johnson's, and I'm just like, what the? When Luke threw the lightsaber, my son burst out laughing. He was like 5, 6 years old at the time. Like, and I was just like, I don't know. I was laughing too. I was like, is this the freaking way this movie's going? So, they obviously did not understand Star Wars like the show Mandalorian. So, basically, to wrap up episode 14, Boba Fett's back. He got out. We always thought that. He's badass. Badass. In the last episode, we got Ahsoka. Now we got Boba Fett. And then we're going to get Thrawn. It's like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't call myself a Star Wars expert whatsoever. But for those that are really I love Star Wars, man. But it really means a lot that they put this show together. I remember the way I felt watching Mandalorian season 1, episode 1 with my kids. And at the very end, they showed Baby Yoda, which is now Grogu, and you're like, I was locked in at that point because the show was a good show, but I was like, holy crap, they're actually going to give the fans what they wanted, which was also tie-ins from the past. And that's where Ryan Johnson was like putting in those lines or whatever, forget the past, go to the future, or whatever. No, you learn from your history, and we never finished that arc of the story, you know? And it sucks that in the movie timeline, and then again, I'm hearing different things about timelines, that, you know, Han Solo is dead and Luke's dead now. I'm hoping this show somehow retcons that crap, and we go into they're still alive, and they play a role. Because it's kind of, I compare this to Star Wars, like the Star Wars world is so massive. I'm even happy we got Moff Gideon, like, and now we're gonna get Thrawn and Ahsoka. It's so massively big that we never really touched on much more. I mean, in the movies we got Kylo Ren and Snoke, and then it kind of right back to, the Emperor and stuff. Like, it never really expanded that much more. And the fans and the new characters they did build on, they did away with. Like, Finn had a lot of possibilities, and they did away with them. So, man, I'm just blown away what I just saw, man. Almost had tears in my eyes. I saw Boba Fett on the damn TV. He's back. And he was fighting and kicking ass. Oh, what I was comparing this to was like not bringing in all these new characters. Like, yeah, we got Rey and stuff, but there's so much more. Like, this series in 2 seasons got so much more characters. It's like they actually read the comics and books, and they're tying in all this stuff where in the movies they gave the directors and writers so much freedom just to do whatever the hell they want. They just did whatever the hell they wanted. And I know, I get it, some parts they were like, oh, well, in the Force book it says this. It was like one line, so that's what you picked. That's not what most fans, drone upon, like zone in on. So, but what I was saying about we're not getting out of the side of Small World, I compare that, and I'm a huge DC fan as well. I can't wait to see the Snyder Cut. But with DC, it's like the recycling. I was just reading an article of characters over and over again, like another Batman movie and another Batman movie and another Batman movie. Like, Snyder was going direction where bringing in Martian Manhunter and maybe Supergirl and like that. Boom. Let's get that happening. I ain't getting any younger. I want to see that on the big screen now. And with the Mandalorian, it doesn't seem like they're wasting any time. And it seems that anything, I know people that that are DC hate Marvel, but I'm not one of those people. I like Marvel too. Um, but John Favreau, starting off Iron Man and continuing, and now bringing this and working on this, I'm just I'm really blown away, man. This episode, the last episode with Ahsoka, and that's just the writing alone and the words that came out of her mouth felt right. And the same thing here. Now, the only thing, if I had to make one criticism on the season so far, is so far the series plays out like I'm actually playing a Star Wars video game. All right, every episode has something happening, and then they have to go do it, and then something happening, and they have to go do it. Every single episode, where it's not really hanging out for a little bit on one planet doing crap, and like I'm interested in seeing what happens in the next season. I think it's the season finale coming up, but having a couple episodes of the same characters together. Like, yeah, we saw Ahsoka. It would have been cool to see her more than just for 40 minutes. Like, it wasn't really 40 minutes the whole time, but like, man, we've been waiting for this. I would like to see a second episode of that. But these people are probably smarter than me, and they know what the hell they're doing. So they're going to tie this all in, and it's going to be amazing. I mean, think about all the criticisms you can make. That is, for me personally, the smallest criticism. Like, compared to other things, like the Whedon Justice League. Like, I can literally, and I think I did a video on here about that, just the freaking trash can of garbage, where this is like art and everything that a Star Wars fan should want. So let me know in the comments. I'm sorry I haven't been able to post more, man. I've been stuck living like on one floor of my house. I'm having hard problems walking. I was hospitalized for almost a week. And it sucks, man. But I'm trying to keep busy and doing some more videos. Any suggestions, let me know. And this was just off the cuff, so I didn't have any script. And I'm doing it on my cell phone this time. I do have a setup where, I have a microphone and everything. But, all right. I'll end this. Sorry if you didn't catch the spoiling. I'm sorry, but I told you there were spoilers. So Boba Fett's back. Gideon got Grogu or Baby Yoda. And they're training him to be evil. Ahsoka did not want to train him because she felt the fear and I believe evil that's also part of this little dude that Anakin or Darth Vader at the time was probably training, or maybe the Emperor was starting to like, we got a freaking Yoda on our side. Like, we're gonna kick some butt. So I'm curious to see where this goes, and I couldn't be more pleased, man. Support these channels because the way the economy's going and stuff with the movies, if you're not supporting it, I know people may be getting stuff off the internet for free. It's not going to exist anymore, man. Like, people will say, "Oh no, bull crap." Yeah, MySpace was a massive deal at one point when I was growing up. If you're not, my age or older, MySpace was a massive deal. Who the hell uses MySpace anymore? And it was bought for like $1 billion something. So if we're not supporting the channels like Disney Plus or signing up for HBO Max to support HBO Max, the freaking all the movies are being released on HBO Max. Like, even with my health problems, I can't take the chance of going to the movies because I I may not make it if I get the coronavirus, So I have to watch it's like a dream come true for me, so I can watch the movies at home. So the HBO Max, sign up, support these movies if you want to continue this. Because we own 3 dog daycare businesses, and I'm telling you right now, we're struggling. Typically we have 100 dogs a day, and we're having like 30. In our busy season, which is the summer and springtime where people go on vacation, typically we have 70 to 100 dogs a night sometimes. And we barely broke 20 or 30. So we are really struggling. And if we're really struggling, every other business has to be really struggling, except for like Amazon or online shopping things. So support the Disney Plus, support HBO Max. Let's get to more of this Mandalorian. Let's look forward to the Marvel stuff. Let's definitely look forward to the Snyder stuff and all the DC stuff coming out. Suicide Squad, Suicide Squad's coming out too on HBO Max. Holy crap, man. So I always thought, what would happen if movies were released at home? And I would even pay the extra premium just to watch it. Yes, I enjoy going to the movies, but for somebody like me, and I'm not the only one, there's people even worse off for me, it's hard for them to go to the movies. I want you to take yourself out of you being able to walk and being in good health. And somebody that's not so much, they're not able to see the movie maybe up a year later to after it comes out because they're not able to. They're sick. So coronavirus aside, I'm talking about other health issues like me. To be able to watch this from home for me is like Christmas Day is truly going to be a gift with Wonder Woman. It's like I have HBO Max. So sorry for rambling. I haven't been on here for a while. But back to the thing. Grogu is turning evil, man. And a little worried. Is that little ball the Death Star? I don't know. You tell me. Tell me in the comments if you're listening at all. All right, take care.